Hey, it's me, ProJared, and this is Fire Emblem Warriors. I got to play this at E3 with direct capture thanks to Nintendo. This is one of those games I was actually most excited to play on the Switch when they first announced it back in January, so I'm actually really glad that they had a playable version of it at E3. So this is one I made sure that I wanted to play and show off, so let's get right into it.
Let's get in there.
So right away I'm starting off as Rowan, which is one of the new characters that they made just for Fire Emblem Warriors. One of the twins. And on my side I've got Corrin, female Corrin, Chrom, and Marth. So right away you can see in the map in the upper right, first thing I want to do is just start clearing out dudes and getting our getting outposts and the like for defensive points. The controls are going to be very similar to any other Dynasty Warriors games, or if you played Hyrule Warriors, controls are very similar to that. Y is attack, X is heavy attack, you can lock on with L, block with ZR, press A to activate one of your special attacks after you have enough meter, which kind of goes into that very familiar looking critical hit kind of animation, but that happens whenever you do your A button. I'm gonna chop it through dudes down this way. Down the lower right, you can see how much gold you are acquiring from defeating enemies, and you can also see your current level and how much experience points you're getting. So if you hold, if you hold, I think it's ZR, that little radial menu will pop up, and if you press ZR plus another button, you can do a couple of actions. But first, up and down on the D-pad allows you to switch characters. So I pressed up, which allowed me to instantly switch over to Chrom, who's on a completely different part of the map. So I saw that he was nearby an outpost and didn't really trust the computer player to do it on his own in an expedient manner. So I immediately switch over to Chrom. So yeah, I had him locked on, which allows me to block attacks. It's allowed me to juggle him just very beautifully there. I'm proud of that one. That was after setting him up with a combo, I kept pressing heavy attack, just keep poking into him. Right there, Chrom's cape goes into his skull. Happens to all of us. Nothing to worry about.
I would expect no less from you. I'll try to keep up.
Yeah, so as you hold ZR to turn on those, modifier, allows you to press ZR and A to use a vulnerary to heal yourself, or you can use that to team up with an ally, do a dual attack, or a last one, which is like a strike attack. Oh, well, hold on. Ryoma's here. The lobster's pissed. So an interesting note, and I don't know why this is the case, but whenever there's a character cutscene like this, it's Japanese dub, but then back in the actual gameplay, it's all the English voice cast. Don't know why that is. I don't know if that's an option you can change between, or if that's just a weird, wacky demo thing that's going on. I don't know for sure, but that's how it was in this demo at the very least. Get this Cavalier out of here. Yeah, so aside from outpost captains and fort captains, you'll also there's a vulnerary to heal myself. You'll also notice that you can see some familiar classes show up, such as Cavaliers. I also saw some Myrmidians. They'll be showing up too. Watching your map is really important, because as I'm doing all this with Corrin here and not paying attention, I didn't realize like how poorly we're doing at the rest of the map. I'll catch on, don't worry. This is why I started heading over that way, to make sure they're getting really close to our home base, so I need to start taking out dudes here. When you see that, oh, here's a level up. So when you level up, and make sure to give you that classic Fire Emblem level up screen from at least from Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates. And then we got someone else showing up too. It's Liana, who is the twin sister of the hero dude that's playing. So she's the other new character they made for this game. This is Marth. I enjoyed playing as Marth. All of his attacks are very safe. And then if you, I feel like a lot of his actual sword swings and movements, you can see a little bit of Smash Brothers influence in there. Like his like down B combos in Smash Brothers. You can see that pop up in his combos in this game, which is kind of a neat touch. I swapped over back to try to get some better defense on. And it's me pressing A to take out as many dudes as possible here. Just clearing them out. The frickin' Ryoma is causing trouble for Corrin. He actually does a lot of damage. He's got a lot of backup too. So really that I'm getting my butt kicked, I figured maybe Corrin shouldn't be by herself. So it allowed me to team up with Rowan, so I got the pair up initiated. So back in the HUD in the upper left, you can see that these two characters are now together. And then much like in Awakening or Fates, you can activate both of your Muso attacks at the same time and assist. And then depending on their support with each other, he can also help fly in and deflect an attack for you to help protect you from damage. That's a good level up for Chrom. You can also separate and let them go back to their own ways anytime you want. So I feel like a good way you can help control the map is to pair up with someone, bring them over somewhere, and then drop them off and just let them do their thing. Alright, so I'm going to do Rowan and Marth here. But you can also switch between your party members, even if they're paired up. Yeah, so you can kind of see in the upper left, 2 meteors are building up there. The sword lets you do a dual strike. So in the middle of a combo, you can bring in your ally for another quick swing for extra combo. And then you can press A to activate both their Musos. So Rowan sets him up, and Marth finishes it, killing an entire small army on his own. Yeah, I'd hope you level up off of that one.
My moment has come.
I like those profit margins.
Did I win? Maybe I just got lucky.
I still have this Ryoma to deal with, though. And I feel a little more comfortable having Marth here and Rowan backing me up. Yeah, there we go. Slightly different animation. You saw the heart pop up above Marth's head right there. Just shows that his support has increased with Rowan right there.
I like those profit margins.
And Ryoma is defeated.
Did I win?
Successfully saving our home base, which wasn't doing great.
Mission complete.
Are you challenging me? Because I must warn you.
Which apparently was just a side mission. And turns out defeating Ryoma
All clear.
pisses off someone else. I guess these guys are bros right now, because now Xander's here.
The mission's starting.
So now I have the mission of defeating him, which I want to do. You can also see on the map that we got armies moving in on our bases.
Let's show them what we've got.
There's Rowan with the setup again,
Count on me.
and Marth with the finisher.
We will not be defeated.
The mission's starting. Fort is ours. I'll handle these.
I'm going to finish.
Switch over to Chrom real quick, since he's a little further up and by himself. Kind of sandwiched between where Xander is and their home. One of our forts was under attack. Yeah, and he had a Myrmidon nearby. So I just want to quickly help him out, make sure he's doing all right, and then make sure that our outpost here doesn't get taken over. So quick lock on, and using the B button to dodge around him. As I learned some Chrom combos.
Mission complete.
That one's pretty good. I like that one.
Those profit margins.
This dude needs like one hit. Boom, done. Got me an outpost. I'm the best.
Let's get started.
Then I'll team up with Korin. So now all my units are, all my captains or whatever you want to call them, are paired up together. Which I feel like could be dangerous because now I don't have any other extra hero units around the map doing their own defenses. But when we're together, we are more powerful. Just getting that extra defense and attack power for when we need it. So I could go straight for Xander here, but we'll see if there's any secrets this way.
Together, we can do anything.
And here's Korin and Chrom's team up. I love this part with Chrom. He kind of goes into his Fire Awakening cover pose. That's a small touch. Like the cover of the game, he kind of does that falling, stabbing sword pose. It's a neat touch. And sadly, no secrets over here. And again, this is just the demo, so I have no idea if the actual game's going to have like treasure chests or unlockable weapons or upgrade items or anything like that as you're playing. I didn't see anything in here while I was going through the demo. I'm hoping they're gonna have something like that. I'm sincerely hoping, otherwise I feel like this could be a disappointingly dull experience without that. You can see that no damage showed up above Chrom's head. That's because Korin hopped in and helped defend me.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna take down this fort captain first so that it has less minions to deal with as I try to take on Xander. You can see I got that dual strike ready. So as I'm attacking, you'll see Korin pop in and help with an extra hit. There she goes. Set me up for all of this damage. Another defense from Korin. And I'll separate from her, because I figured with us separated, maybe Xander will want to give her we'll target her, getting him off of my back, allow me to focus just on the fort captain for now.
Fort is ours.
Which allows me to take the fort. And sure enough, Xander murdered the crap out of that minion. He is super dead. If you noticed that was a certain combo that went to the good old ether animation, which I believe was 4 light attacks and then heavy. And he did the whole ether, much like how Ike does it in Super Smash Bros. If you're more familiar with that. I asked them if this game is going to have multiplayer at all, and they said they are unable to determine that at the time, so stay tuned for any announcements. So right now, it still is up in the air if this game has any kind of multiplayer, whether it's split screen or online or what. I hope it has multiplayer. Because that would make this game an instant buy for me. If I could play this with friends, I would absolutely be all over it. But without it, ooh, that would dull my excitement quite a bit. So I'm hoping for that multiplayer co-op. That's all I want. So with most of the map taken over and their guards kind of supplanted, now it's just basically down to me versus Xander. Which in this entire demo, I completely forgot to press R and activate the warrior mode. As you can see, I've got full meter for in the upper left. But I guess I don't need to get Xander. That circle that appears above their head after the attack, it's like Hyrule Warriors. If you attack while that's up and drain it and bring it down to nothing, allows you to get in a devastating blow. And with Xander defeated, Chrom levels up again.
Mission complete.
I slam him and kill him and his horse. And that was a sample mission from Fire Emblem. We'll get one more little cutscene with Chrom, and that'll be the end of it. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, give it a like, share it with other people, share it to other Fire Emblem fans if you want them to see what this game is like. Don't forget to check out my Mario Odyssey gameplay videos and my hands-on thoughts with Monster Hunter World. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This game comes out soon. See you next time.